Okay, let's play what Toya said about the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast.
I did.
You like it?
Absolutely. Okay. I did. I like it a lot. It's a lot of Botox and fillers.
Oh, from who?
Which I am
who's doing the most?
Man, I saw Nicki Minaj on there. I saw Lil' Kim.
Who's Nicki and who's Kim?
You know, them two ponytails, and the other one was like this smile that was it was like really.
Oh, they're not seeing the right doctors.
Yeah. My God.
They have to medicine.
I mean, Jackie's the only one that does that gives fillers and Botox and stuff like that. But
and possibly.
I don't know what, but that was a lot for me.
Okay.
You know,
it looks like you're still recovering.
It was. It's a lot to watch. It made me feel like I was watching this beautiful black soap opera.
Okay. So all she said was it's too much Botox and it's too much filler. That's what Toya said about the women of Real Housewives of Atlanta. If you watched me, Jamie and Niecy on OLFP this week, or if you watch me review Real Housewives of Atlanta, we all talked about that. We talked about how they was getting too much filler and too much Botox. And please let me tell y'all, the ladies over there on Married to Medicine, they do it right. Cynthia on Real Housewives of Atlanta does it right. Where you go, you get a little boop boop, but you don't do too much. Because some of the girls, you know, done the Jada Pinkett thing to their face, and now they had a flat face, and they went and got cheek filler or Botox, and now their face is plumper. Porsha did this, but Porsha did it over, like, you know, an extended period of time, so we didn't see it just automatically. And also, a lot of those women have done it to the point that you just can tell. And it's something to be said when you're watching a housewife show that some of these women's faces aren't moving. People are going to give their opinions on the show. That's why we watch the show, so we can be entertained and then be down in the comments on blog posts or on our favorite YouTubers page talking about what we saw and how we felt, right? So Porsha says, to be honest, the girls from Real Housewives of Atlanta has always supported the other Black shows on the network. And for me, definitely Married to Medicine. And to see her as a Black woman talk about features and pick apart Atlanta is really kind of sad. We may shade one another on our show, but we keep it in house. We haven't been out there tearing down someone else. Let's do better. Let's all win. So I said, Porsha, shut up, laughing emoji. Y'all see it? The reason why I said that is because she sounds like a hypocrite. And another thing, I hate when people use Black as a way to dog whistle, right? And this is between two Black women. Nobody needs to bring up that we're Black, okay? To me, Porsha was dog whistling. Porsha is trying to grandstand and act as if she's on some moral pedestal right now after she sucked, and stole somebody's husband, gloated about it, got dragged, and decided to leave the reality show either for the man or so that she would not get dragged in that next season when everything was still hot. So to me, I feel like Porsha does not have the standing as a Black woman to tell other Black women they need to be holding each other up and not tearing each other down. Was it not tearing a Black woman down when you did not repost Shamia's song like everybody else did? That wasn't the one I wanted to play. Let's try that again. Were we tearing Black women down when we lied on Candy? Not that one. That's it. Were we tearing Black women down when we went into Fallon's house and left with her man and her Hennessy? Shout out to Rodney. Were we tearing, each other down as Black women's when we hating secretly, not really secretly, but hating and competing with our best friend since childhood, Shamia? She done so much on the shows in past years. Nene went off on Porsha one time, I believe, because Porsha wanted to go with a family member or something like that. So Porsha, after everything she did, feels like I can come up here and ask loyalty and respect from people, and I don't give loyalty and respect. So that's why me and the Porsha fans are having a disconnect. Y'all are enamored by her beauty and her fake ditzy femininity bullshit, right? Bouncing titties and a big smile. Now everybody forgets that I'm a bad person. What makes you a bad person to me is when you can openly and without regret, without guilt, without shame, fuck over somebody else and then come to us expecting more respect than you ever gave to anybody else. That's my problem with her. So when she wrote this, I said, Porsha, shut up with the laughing emoji, because in all honesty, it wasn't that serious. This did not require a response from Porsha because nobody talking to Porsha. And I don't even think they were talking about Porsha. I think they were talking about the other girls. None of us were actually talking about Porsha when we were talking about people being too tight in the face. Shout out to Scrappy. But now it's like, okay, now y'all gonna be the tight face crew, since that's tearing each other down to point out that y'all getting too much fucking filler and Botox. How is that tearing somebody down? How? I really want to know. It's not tearing somebody down when you lie on people's name. That's not tearing people down. When you take their husband and then drag the shit through the media, love wins. He's mine now. That wasn't tearing Fallon down. Fallon can't stand that hoe to this day. Fallon moved on, had a baby, and married Jalen. And still, you will see her pop up and tell y'all how she better not see Porsha in the street. How she fucked over Jamie, that really helped build her whole persona, her whole image. Okay? So yeah, no, baby, no. I'ma call it how I see it. And you could not like that. Get off my page. Let's not even talk about how she treated her family. That's another thing. That's what really made me not like Porsha. That last little show she did with Dennis, when her and old boy first got together, I was defending Porsha and everything, y'all. I was saying it didn't look like Porsha was trying to fight Dennis' mama. Girl, Porsha was really on that show trying to nanny boo-boo Dennis because Simon's ass wanted to marry her for a green card. She shitted on her family. Her cousins told us how she gonna call us to come on this show, but when it comes time for her to show up for us, she's never there. She treated her own family, her sister, like shit. Using her sister as an assistant and all of that. Y'all could think that shit cool, but that was always so she could have her little sister running up behind her. Still in some ways in competition with her sister. Everybody felt like she got pregnant because she was competing with her sister. Just like some of us feel like the only reason she's holding on to the house that her and Simon built was because she wants to have a house that rivals Shamia's house. Okay? So Toya says, girl, stop, which is my sentiment. You called another Black woman ashy, not to mention you were attached shady to our franchise under a Phaedra Parks post. You and I both know how these interviews go. I definitely stated a balanced view of the good and bad. Don't jump on the bandwagon. And when she said it was like watching a beautiful Black soap opera, hello. I am one of Nicki Minaj's biggest fans and have nothing but love for her and her beauty. It is not an insult to say that these girls are trying to mimic her look with Botox and fillers. I thought that was to be understood. I thought we understood that because I am not the biggest fan of Nicki's antics, but at the end of the day, the face card has never declined. And a lot of people go and get things done to their faces so they can have the eye shape that Onika Mirage has, so that they can have the high cheekbones that Onika Mirage and Khan have. Okay, because you can't tell me ain't some type of genetic match between Nicki Minaj and Shaka Khan. They look too much alike. Okay, but Porsha has repeatedly been shady to other people. Porsha gives people her ass to kiss. So for her to even come at Toya like this, to me, was laughable, which is why I said, Porsha, shut up, laughing emoji, because it wasn't even that serious. This was 2 days ago. So I blocked the people, and I don't feel like going through 46 replies. Okay, no, she could keep talking. Like that. These are all the dick riders, right? These are all the Porsha dick ride. Not this one, but the other ones. Y'all are dick riders, okay? Y'all are enamored with somebody's beauty. And so you feel like can't nobody say nothing about them. That's why I said what I said. Okay? That's why I said what I said, girl. Because Porsha can steal somebody, man. That wasn't 12 years ago, bitch. That was 2 years ago. Not even 2. Really, if you want to think about it, child. They what? How long they was together? Some change. And Brittany Edie, we looked at Brittany Edie's before and after. You don't look the same. We saw Kelly's before and after. You don't look the same. I don't know about Angela. The fact that Angela looked like Brittany Edie, girl, we don't know. We don't know. It's giving auntie and niece. We don't know. Brittany Edie said, it's unfortunate the ladies of Married to Medicine look to tear our show down, but always want to support. Will always want support from the Black community. Lead by example. It gives Mean Girls or Salty because Phaedra is gone off their show. I still wish them well, regardless of the hate. Girl, the girls on your show don't even like you, from what we understand. Fucking season ain't even really got rolling yet. From what we understand, most of the people do not like you. Brittany Edie is given another type of Porsha, meaning that in real life, you can say and do whatever kind of fucked up shit you want to. But as soon as somebody on the internet say something about you, now you want to grandstand and have a moral high ground talking about Black community and tearing each other down. Shut the fuck up. This is a messy reality show. Your face is tight. We talking about your face being tight. If you want to be in a higher moral standing, get your ass off of a messy reality show. Y'all are very confused about what the fuck we here for. Okay? Stop it. It's cap, it's bullshit, it's gaslighting. Then, to add on top of that, Dr. Heavenly decided that she wanted to come on the internet and apologize. Let's hear.
I'm not the spokesperson for Married to Medicine. I'm not trying to be. I'm not. But I want to say this. I want to apologize to the girls on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I want to apologize to them because we should not be speaking on them. We should not be. I want to apologize for Simone. I want to apologize because she said some things on Watch What Happens Live. I think that Toya said some things about the girls.
Oh, let me pause this. You cannot steal someone from anyone. I roll. I don't know how long you've been here, Coco Kisses, but I hope you know that I know that. I hope you know that I know that. That's not the point. The point is she was a snake. The point is she lied. The point is she was sneaking around and cheating with that man and coming to us as if it was all on the up and up. She was lying. She was lying. Cheating. If you think that's cool, that's great for you. We all know that nobody can be stolen. We all know that. He ain't even nothing for nobody to want to steal. He ain't shit. He just want a green card. He just want to be able to get over on somebody like most of these niggas. That's not the point. The point is Porsha ain't shit. She not. She fucks over people. She don't give a fuck about how she treat people. She don't give a fuck about how she talk about people. She don't give a fuck about how she use people. She's an opportunist. I have yet to see that girl really be like good to somebody. I'm still not over the Shamia shit because that's been going on for years. And if Shamia don't do nothing, she stands up for Big Teat Porsha. So it's not about stealing the man. It's about her morals. It's about who she's actually a good person to. That's the point I'm trying to make here, Coco Kisses. Don't nobody want to fucking Simon anyway.
On Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I think they're retaliating or whatever. But
I didn't say they were friends. I didn't say they were friends. This is not about those people. This is about Porsha and what Porsha did. You see what I'm saying? She don't have to be her friend in order for you to be wrong going into that lady's house when you was already fucking her husband. I think we already know. Them people was fucking around before Simon and Fallon met us on a reality TV show.
I just want to apologize because we shouldn't be speaking on them. Porsha's right. We should be uplifting each other. And
girl, what are you talking about, Heavenly? See, this what I can't deal with, y'all. This is a reality show, y'all. Y'all are not gonna be with this bullshit. Oh, we should be uplifted. No, bitch, if I don't like what you did, I'ma say I don't like what you did. That ain't got nothing to do with the black community and tearing nobody down. To me, what tears the black community down is y'all feeling like nobody should ever be held accountable and nobody should ever say anything about the fucked up things that anybody black has done, because then that's tearing them down. Child, some of them have torn themselves down. This is the remnants of it.
I want to thank them, honestly. First and foremost, I want to say I'm proud of y'all. First, you know what I mean? I'm proud of you ladies. You know what I'm saying? This ain't what y'all usually get from Dr. Heavenly, but I mean it when I say it. I'm proud of you ladies. Y'all did the darn thing. Y'all had a great promo premiere episode. It was amazing.
Yeah, even though oh Lord, Heavenly, why is you kissing this lady's ass right now? That's all I can feel. Why is you kissing this lady's ass right now?
I want to congratulate Shamia. Shamia is so humble. I'm not the
Thank you, Erica De Niro. So an unfavorable, honest opinion means you're unsupportive. To be frank, an actual conversation about the show is support. To be clear.
I'm not the spokesperson for Married to Medicine. I'm not trying to be. I'm not. But I want to say this. I want to apologize to the girls on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I want to apologize to them because we should not be speaking on them. We should not be. I want to apologize for Simone.
Why not?
I want to apologize because she said some things on Watch What Happens Live. I think that Toya said some things about the girls on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I think they're retaliating or whatever. But
so you think that they're responding? You think that they're saying something based on what was said about them? Because Phaedra has been talking about Married to Medicine and how y'all ain't shit since she left y'all show. She could have just left, but she had to keep calling y'all mean girls. I've been saying since jump, Phaedra, you went out of your way to trying to ruin Candy's business because you was mad because what? They was letting Apollo keep some funky shit in their garage? Yeah. Y'all always try to act like, oh, that was so long ago. Let me tell you something. It don't matter. It's a sign and a pattern of a person's personality and how they are when they don't get their way.
I just want to apologize because we shouldn't be speaking on them. Porsha's right. We should be uplifting each other. And I want to thank them, honestly. First and foremost, I want to say I'm proud of y'all.
Yeah, okay, enough of that. Because that's bullshit to me. It's crazy how you can drag everybody on your show. You can drag everybody on your show, but please don't say nothing about Big T Porsha. Please don't say nothing about booty bumping Porsha. Please don't. Please. We can talk about everybody else, girl, but please don't talk about Porsha. Don't do that. You know when we talking about Porsha? You know when we wasn't talking about Porsha? When she wasn't on a reality show? We wasn't talking about her. The only reason we was talking about her is because that nigga started dragging her on social media. That's why we started talking about her again. We weren't talking about Porsha when her and Dennis Daddy was over there love winning and shit, posting fake ass posts with Big T, acting like she really over there in love with that old ass nigga after she just finished hopping on a stripper's dick right before. Y'all think she was really in love with that old ass nigga whose dick she probably had the coax out of a shell? This is bullshit to me. I don't know what happened, but this is bullshit to me.
I saw
This is bullshit. Simone was not wrong when Simone said that Porsha is a mean girl. She was not wrong. Now, I said Simone is a mean girl too. Birds of a feather flock together. This is where I feel like Simone is a mean girl. Do you see how I could not like people and still see their perspective? I actually don't dislike Simone, just to be clear. But I do think that she's one of them mean old ladies. Okay? We do see on the reunion show.
Gave us your ass to kiss, and we hung out with Greg. You got mad.
You listen. That's the preview to the reunion. You gave us your ass to kiss, and we hung out with Greg. Let me tell y'all something. Simone has been mad at Quad as if she was fucking Quad. I don't think that was the case. But it's something about the way Simone refuses to let the shit go with Quad. Y'all was already on that man's side before Quad gave y'all her ass to kiss, to be very clear. But we're glad that y'all are finally all being honest instead of hiding behind Heavenly, that y'all brought Greg and Letitia on that show because first of all, y'all wanted to kick Quiet off the show, but also y'all wanted to kind of stick the knife in and twist it a little bit by bringing Greg and his new wife onto the show. That's what the fuck y'all was trying to do. But what y'all realize is that backfired on y'all. Y'all need somebody like Quiet on the show because y'all are boring. Quiet said for years, I wrecked my brain to see what's all the Simone beef about. The only thing I can come up with is Sister Circle. Listen, I share my Sister Circle platform with those I was friends with during that time. Jackie, Heavenly, and Contessa. It's that simple. I don't owe anybody anything. I don't cry mad when they don't involve me in their other ventures. I wish well in my mind, and I mind my business, period. So you was gonna jump in her face and fight her, Simone? You're a doctor, Simone. What was all of this for? What was all of this about, girl? Like, come on. Calm down. But Simone, you're doing a lot, baby. For what? Like, what are you still mad about? She get this little girl. Girl, when are you gonna get over that? When are you gonna get over it, baby? It's been years. It's been years. The lady is inviting y'all into her life. She's telling y'all about what's going on with her now. Now y'all are working towards having a friendship. And you still mad? You still bringing up old shit? Even though she has changed her behavior and she's now telling y'all about her personal life and bringing her man around. Let me give you another example of how I may not like somebody's personality from what I see, but I can still see how somebody is playing in their face.